So just 2 races remaining, and the first of those is going to be the final in Honda Cadet. And it really has been a close run battle in the Honda Cadet contest all weekend long. So we're going to be in for another thriller. Bella Fairclough and Hayden Gray on the front row of the starting grid. Jacob Backler and Thomas Butcher will be together on the second row of the grid. Alice Fairclough will line up alongside Ewan House, who recovers to P6 on the grid for this final. Then Ronnie Legg and Josh Cormack on the fourth row. To round out the top 10, it'll be Archie Rutter and the very impressive Jensen Hookey. Joe Neal will go alongside Leo Livings on the sixth row of the grid. And then on row 7, on his own, it'll be Cian Sullivan. So with the Welsh flag flying over the circuit, as always, we've got 2 finals to go, and it does look as though that slight ominous threat of rain has abated a little, and it's given us a really exciting final battle in front of us, as we are going to see the Honda Cadet drivers come to the grid. They will obviously stop on the circuit on the main straight, as it is a standing start procedure in Honda Cadet. And then we will do that one more time at the end of the day for the Miami Bambinos, and that will be it for round 2 here at GYG. It really has been an exceptional performance from the competitors so far, and what a great way it is going to be to end it, with some great drivers to battle for the win. Are we going to see a final winner from the female contingent? Bella Fairclough has done a great job up to this point. Can she hold it together for the final? And what can Alice Fairclough do from the third row? But when you've got the likes of Gray in the mix, Ronnie Legg could be a bit of a factor in this one. Keep an eye on Josh Cook as well. He'll want to try and establish himself right from the get-go. A lot of opportunities here. A lot of drivers could win this. A couple of drivers actually jumping the start a little bit there in the middle of the field. But here we go. And Bella Fairclough gets the run. No problems at all there in front of Hayden Gray. But Thomas Butcher and Jacob Backler having an interesting run as they get off to a decent start. But Bella Fairclough making it neat and tidy at the start of this race in front of Hayden Gray. The Fairclough sisters right up at the sharp end of the field, and each of them have a great chance to take the win in the final. But Bella Fairclough is the one that leads the way at the moment. Hayden Gray in second. That looks to me like Butcher, who is there in third position. Jacob Backler is in the mix there as well. That is Josh Cormack just tucking in behind Ronnie Legg for the moment, as the drivers continue to have a great battle and tussle around the course. They are spreading their way through, and they battle for position out of the final turn. So Fairclough, Gray, Backler, Butcher, House and Fairclough. So Ewan House is not out of the woods for this at all. He's there in the top 5 with a great chance to charge his way forward. So we'll have to see what happens as a result. On the inside, battling wheel to wheel, that is Butcher and Backler. So Butcher and Backler have a bit of a squabble there for third position, and I think that was Butcher getting through into position. No, not quite. Jacob Backler still hangs on to third position for the moment. Then it is Thomas Butcher, then Ewan House. At the back of the queue, it is Alice Fairclough. Ronnie Legg and Josh Cormack are still there in the top 10. Then Jensen Hookey, and the leading novice is Archie Rutter, ahead of Sullivan, Livings and Neal. So a good start. First 2 laps completed. Watch for Jacob Backler as he now starts to hunt down Hayden Gray. There's a good opportunity here as they go up the hill. And this is going to be fascinating to see how the drivers duel away the position. Alice Fairclough's going to have some pressure now from Ronnie Legg, who has joined the party. There are now 7 of them all battling for the victory at the front end of the race. 8th place is the 21, that is Josh Cormack. Jensen Hookey is not far away either, so this is still a very open contest. And with just under 8 minutes to go, any one of the contenders in the top 7 have a great chance to win. Fairclough, Gray, Backler, Butcher, House, Alice Fairclough running in P6, and then Ronnie Legg in P7, although Ronnie Legg has actually dropped off the back of the train a little bit on that lap into the clutches of Josh Cormack if he's not careful. So the sextet of karts, all 6 of them, battling away for position. Ewan House trying to get his run on Thomas Butcher. Not easy to pitch who's going to go for the move and when, but Thomas Butcher is all over the back of Jacob Backler, trying to go for the switcheroo manoeuvre. It's going to be a tough one right from the get-go, this, isn't it? 7 minutes and 15 on the clock. And Bella Fairclough has got Hayden Gray all over the back bumper. When is Gray going to make the bid? Can he get the bid on Bella Fairclough? Because Bella has been very strong all the way through the race meeting. She hasn't really let up at any point. And there is still a long, long way to go in this final. Hayden Gray trying to shake off the attentions of Jacob Backler. 2nd and 3rd behind the race leader, Bella Fairclough. 4th is Butcher, 5th is House, 6th is Alice Fairclough. Then Legg, Cormac, Hookie, Rutter, Livings, Sullivan and Neal. So Joe Neal trying to recover from 13th position. There's the move up the inside. Ewan House and Alice Fairclough both attacking Thomas Butcher. And Alice Fairclough gets through as well into 5th position. So House is P4, Fairclough is P5. And Alice Fairclough puts herself into 5th position, while Bella Fairclough runs in the lead. Down the drop through the compression complex and up towards Devil's Elbow once more. A very tricky race battle this is going to be. But Fairclough is still your race leader. Hayden Gray in 2nd position. And then we've got Backler, House and Alice Fairclough. Thomas Butcher down to 6th for the moment. But Butcher is already starting the retaliation on Alice Fairclough. Fairclough doesn't want to lose that 5th place run. But Thomas Butcher is going to try his best to get back in on the inside of Alice Fairclough. They're going to go side by side, and Butcher is through. So Butcher does get into P5 for the moment as they battle away again for position. Bella Fairclough running wide. And this is the opportunity that Hayden Gray has been waiting for. But he's going to get held up instead. Oh, so nearly loses the place to Backler. That was close, very close. So still the drivers battle on. Bella Fairclough in front of Gray, Backler and House. Butcher back in the 5th position, ahead of Alice Fairclough. And then we have Legg, Cormac, Hooker, Rutter and Livings. Here's the move from Ewan House. Gets through on the inside of Backler, and that's 3rd position for Ewan House now. Great drive from the 22. Really exceptional comeback this from Ewan House. Having to charge his way back from the lower end of the field and having to pick them off one by one. He's just been steadily making progress as the race continues on. So excellent work from Ewan House. He is now in a podium-paying position. Can he get the run on Hayden Gray? That is the next big question. Because Bella Fairclough is going to be all over the back of that #1 kart if he gets through. But Ewan House is going to try and get there first. 3rd position for the moment. Then Backler, Butcher and Alice Fairclough. So what can Bella Fairclough do about holding on in front of Hayden Gray? A couple of side-by-side manoeuvres further back. I think that was Butcher and Fairclough, and also Cormac trying to get through on Ronnie Legg. So they have continued their battle. Fairclough is going to get a run at Backler, but he Butcher, sorry. But Alice Fairclough thinks better of it, waits for another opportunity. There's still time to go in this race, 4 minutes remaining, plus the additional lap on top. So it's not done yet. There is still plenty to do here. The Honda Cadets continue to scrap away. Bella Fairclough running a solid race in front of Hayden Gray and Ewan House. Great recovery from Ewan House, the #22, as he finds himself now up the Dragon Straight, trying to chase after Hayden Gray. He could get the win here, and he knows it. Hayden Gray trying to move to cover and defend, but Ewan House will seek an opportunity, and at the first available chance, Ewan House is going to try and get it to 2nd place here. Backler in 4th. Still Butcher and Fairclough. Ronnie Legg trying to get up the inside of Alice Fairclough as well now, but Alice Fairclough does not let that overtaking move happen. She keeps her P6 for the moment in front of Legg. Still the battles rage. There is Alice Fairclough in the #30 kart, just keeping herself in the gaggle at the moment. Not really going to get intimidated. They come off the final corner. Bella Fairclough still going well. Oh, Alice Fairclough runs a little wide, and that's enough to cost her 2 places. Leg goes through, Cormac goes through. Such an awkward moment, and I don't think it's going to be the only one, because Hookie is going to get through there as well. So easy to get wide at the final turn. So now, if the Faircloughs want some silverware, it's all down to the race leader, Bella Fairclough. But it's not going to be easy to predict. We were into the final couple of minutes of the race now, and still unclear as to who is going to have the upper hand between these 3 drivers up front. Bella Fairclough, Hayden Gray, and Ewan House. Not much to choose between any of them. And still, they will keep this pretty tight and very close-knit as they come off the course again, off the final turn. Very tight indeed to see who is going to get the best of this. But Bella Fairclough has got Hayden Gray right underneath her bumper at the moment. 1.5 minutes left. And they come up through to the spoon curve once again. Is Hayden Gray going to get the run up the inside line of Bella Fairclough? This time, not quite. But Hayden Gray definitely hunting down the move. 3rd position for Ewan House. Great work from Ewan on this one. A victory is still very much a possibility. He can't afford to ease up. Can't afford to let these 2 get too far ahead. So Ewan House, the pressure is still on for him. He wants to steal a win from the jaws of defeat. They're going to come through at the end of this lap, and I think we're only going to get 3 laps to go, because there is Bella Fairclough in front of Hayden Gray. Oh, it's going to be 2 laps to go. Now that the timing screen is updated, this is the penultimate lap. And Gray will have figured that out potentially with Bella Fairclough just in front. So now they want to make the overtaking move. This is the moment for Hayden Gray. He'll want to steal it from Bella Fairclough now, because with 1 lap to go, Fairclough can defend pretty valiantly. This is tough. This is very close. And this is going to go all the way to the wire between these 2 drivers. Bella Fairclough is doing her best to hang on in front of Hayden Gray. Ewan House in 3rd position. Thomas Butcher has now got past Jacob Backler as well for 4th position. That's changed, with Leg, Cormac, Hookie and Alice Fairclough in front of Rutter. Archie Rutter, the leading novice. Here we go, last lap. And Bella Fairclough has put in a bit of a qualifying lap to try and get away from Hayden Gray. Bella, you might not need to defend at all. Just hold the card on the racing line, and I'm not sure Hayden Gray will get close enough. Up to the hairpin. Bella Fairclough just keeping it together on this last lap. Hayden Gray and Ewan House are very close, but Bella Fairclough cannot afford to panic here. No point looking back, just keep looking forward. Oh, she runs on the grass. Fairclough has got to keep this together. Only a handful of corners left down the hill. Right, left, Leo Livings will get a penalty. Not sure what for. Right, Devil's Elbow, left, final turn, and Bella Fairclough is going to do it. Brilliant race. Bella Fairclough takes the win in Honda Cadet. 2nd for Hayden Gray. What a comeback for Ewan House. I'm actually tempted to give him the driver of the day for that, to run through to 3rd position. Butcher and Backler, excellent work from them, from Ronnie Legg, Josh Cormac and Jensen Hookie. Unfortunate for Alice Fairclough. And Archie Rutter, the leading novice, ahead of Cian Sullivan, Leo Livings and Joe Neal.